So the topic is new. Are there going to be any questions? Oh, that's good. That's nice. We still have 10 minutes, so no problem. 3 questions.
Hello. Once again, I'm Sheshadri. This question is meant for Ms. Jyoti. Now, as far as India is concerned, there's a lot of migration happening from rural areas to urban areas. If you take the city of Bangalore, there's been a 44% increase in population during the last 3 years or so, or 5 years maybe, from the last census for the election purpose. How a smart city can cope up with such type of migrations, and will it be called as smart in spite of the infrastructure being developed?
I think before she answers, I'll answer a point for you. I came to Bangalore 40 years back. My office is in Mysore Road. I built a house in Kengeri satellite town. Many of you may not know that. It used to take me 5 minutes by driving by car, 6 minutes. I'll be driving at 100. That's about 35 years back. 10 years back, it took me 45 minutes for the same 6 kilometers. Today, it takes me 10 minutes. Another simplest example, when I joined the RCRDC group in 2012, it used to take me 1 hour, 15 minutes to reach to the office. Today, it takes 50 minutes. So it's a partial answer to you. Despite the growing population, despite a lot of people coming in, a lot of infrastructure being built, a lot of road developments have happened, a lot of small bridges. I mean, I'm not defending for the government. Just want to tell you, it's not as bad as it cannot be as good as what it was 40 years back. But I used to be scared after 6 o'clock to go into the city. 40 years back. Today I'm not afraid.
Just to add to...
Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you, the infrastructure development may not be meeting to what each one of us want. But there is development taken place. I'm in Bangalore for 40 years. I know what it means in Delhi. I know what it means in Mumbai. Every city is putting all their efforts to improve the infrastructure. The infrastructure spending by the government, again I'll repeat, it may not be as what we want. But it's not as bad as many times people tell Bangalore traffic is bad. It's not that bad. That's what I want to tell you, because I travel a lot of distance every day.
Good you say that.
Okay. You want to supplement something?
Yes. The thing is, one line I would like to say, we were not prepared for this. The urban planning department were not prepared for this number of IT companies being relocated or make Bangalore as a hub. Whitefield was considered outskirts. I think Sir will be the right person to say. But now it is the central hub of Bangalore. We were really not prepared, and that's why there is a delay, congestion, lot of negative attributes that's been taken care. But now if we prepare for the later stage, that will be better. Instead of we people thinking that, okay, it's not been prepared, let's wait and see because tomorrow won't be good for my children or whatever the future generation is coming. No, we need to plan it in such a way the urban planners, the architects, or the decision makers needs to plan and ensures that, yes, this, if you see the statistics, the data analysis, what has been seen in Bangalore, compared to all over, not only in India, all over the world, Bangalore has drastically grown in few years duration, which was really not, we were not prepared to take this load. And that's why Tier 1 cities, Tier 2 and Tier 3 is where the government has been enhancing, the other part of Karnataka. So okay, there is where Jyoti. We were talking on.
I think you can get on some more, two more people. If it is again traffic on Bangalore, go to the next topic. I won't let the question come, okay?
It's not only traffic. I'm talking about the general infrastructure. For example, garbage.
Gentlemen, we can discuss OT. I just told you, be fortunate that you're in Bangalore. It's growing. Let us not be that pessimistic of things being bad all the time. I just made in my morning speech 40 years back, establishing a DAS system was such a huge difficulty. You can't put a DAS system commissioned without an experts. Today, I have data of the plants in my mobile. What I want to tell you, all of you who may feel very pessimistic that things are not happening in India, I can only make one statement. Having been in the industry for 44 years, I finished my graduation in 1973. I know how tough it was from 1973 to 2000, how the nation was moving. Late 90s to today, the amount of acceleration that has taken place in the country in every field is phenomenal. But then, thanks to technologies, thanks to smartphones, thanks to information sharing, our expectations have jumped 100 times. That does not mean we have not grown. Yesterday, NASCOM gentleman made a speech. We are 190 billion IT service providers. With all due regards, a lot of US companies will close down if the Indian IT industry doesn't support them. People can have any amount of feelings about the outsourcing, but the industry runs on India on the digital technology support. So be proud of it, okay? Be pessimistic, because if you become optimistic, then you won't grow. So be pessimistic, but not that pessimistic that we say small factories in India are not clean. Sorry, someone made a statement yesterday. I was very angry. Please go to Pinya. How many of you visited Pinya? Do you say your factories are dirty? It's not possible. Factory inspector will kill you if you keep the factories dirty. Your employees will shout at you. So be pessimistic, no doubts on that. But don't be that pessimistic to say we're not doing good. I have a gentleman with me here, Kaminsky. 10 years back, we were in Simadri plant doing an optimization solution. Today we talk about IoT, cloud. All was done by Mr. Kaminsky 12 years back. Can you believe it? The power plant of NTPC was monitored from Germany, monitored from Trichy, monitored at Delhi, monitored at Bangalore. When? 13 years back. So, gentlemen, let's introspect, let's learn that things are happening good. Second.
Hello. Mr. Raman, very nice to hear such positive words from you, and thank you for keeping the effect going on. Also, two things I noticed and want to mention. This is not exactly a question, but Dipti, in your presentation, you said Dubai has set itself a target that there will be a happy city, and that's how there will be a smart city. I think a wonderful thing to have told us. Amit, your last slide was really profound. And it said that we have to find new ways of redistributing the wealth. And you also said, let us enjoy our unemployment. Yeah, that's a very profound thing to say. I'm just curious. A lot of people are thinking that I think we need more social scientists than the technical scientists right now, because this redistribution of wealth is a problem that's going to face us very shortly. Do you have any comment on that? This is not a technical question, Mr. Raman. It's just a...
But still, I would like to answer also before that.
Please do. Please do.
This is not the forum for discussing that. That's all I want to tell you. So you can have offline discussions, because there's no point in converting a technology forum into certain things. I may be very rich, okay? I may not like to share anything with somebody. So you cannot tell that, Raman, you're very rich.
No, is there a technical way of...
I'm just telling, so I don't want to get into this, okay? He was just philosophizing when Amitabh presented. Next one.
Mr. Amitabh, thanks for a really brilliant presentation. Now, actually, you touched on a very critical point. That is, you are talking about demand forecasting, right? Like, you gave an example, like the future, right? Like, when you gave the example of the traffic, like 10 years down the line, what's going to happen? So, this is, I think, probably the most critical part of any planning, either in technology or anything. Now, given the kind of disruption we are seeing in technical things, right? I think what is going to happen 10 years from now is, it's probably beyond anyone, in the guess of anyone, right? Now, actually, I come from a machine learning background, and
I think you should be brief in your question.
Yeah.
See, if you want to be a speaker, please make a request to me. Next year, I'll put you as a
speaker. No, just
okay.
No, because I want to give a background. Actually,
it's 3:27. I want to close at 3:30. Okay.
So basically,
you must be asked a question specific straight.
So
I'm sorry for this, but please be specific on the question.
Okay. So for the demand forecasting, right? Like exactly how it is a complex thing. How you can do it, like in a simple way, or how. Like what I'm saying is, you have to design the algorithm or stuff like that to forecast in the future, right? What exactly is happening?
Okay, so this is a, see, typically when you are doing a demand forecasting for any product or any, even the governments do 10-year planning, 20-year planning, all you have to do is ensure that you are able to measure these abrupt impacts coming from different technologies. Now, nobody knows what technologies are coming, again. So that is why social science, political science is not a linearly predictable subject. However, if you are a technologist or a city planning, you must incorporate these movements that say, well, okay, 2% of the people today are working from home. That isn't going to increase to 20% in 10 years or 30% in 10 years. So therefore, there will be reduction in this, and that. So the 4 parameters are being reduced, 6 parameters being increased. So together, the traffic projection for this year. So we can make these models. These models are very low credibility models, but still you can make models with these assumptions.
No, but these models has to adapt to it.
Can we discuss offline, please?
I'll talk to you after.
This is his first visit to India and Bangalore, so maybe I'd like to listen from him.
You want me to sum up on the whole forum?
No. Only just your impressions. How the forum, how about the things.
Okay. Well, my name is Sal Spader, and I'm from the ARC's headquarters in the United States. So I was invited here to speak and to listen, but I certainly listened much more than I spoke, and I had a lot of conversations and learned quite a bit about in business in India, manufacturing, and a lot about the culture here. One thing is, I think this turned out to be a fabulous, absolutely fabulous forum, excellent forum, because it's really about the people. And what I saw was people did really speak to each other and learn from each other, and I hope that continues not just here, but throughout the year, because I'm sure you've made connections, and I'm sure, as well as I have, to reconnect with people and continue the dialogue, because we don't want it to stop here. And I certainly look forward to seeing you all participate again, and I hope that we can make this even a better forum next year. Just listening to some of your comments, I'm going to take them back to headquarters. We're going to be talking about improvements and certainly making it a great experience for everyone. And I certainly want to thank you for your hospitality, because it's been fabulous. And thank you again.
Bye. Thanks, all. I think one round of applause for all the speakers, like what we do. Little bit louder, please. Okay. Thank you. Thank you all.